All right, you know that feeling. Sometimes you're watching the weather forecast and the weatherman brings up some scientific sounding terms that you don't fully understand, but man, they sure do sound important. I'm with you. Let me tell you a little secret here. I even work with a meteorologist and I don't know what some of this stuff means. So we're going to do something about it in a new segment on East Texas Live called Weather School. So we're bringing in Andrew Samet, a meteorologist, to ask some of these questions, and we're going to start with Andrew, what is a dew point, and how does knowing what the dew point is help me understand the weather for the day?
Yeah, so a dew point temperature is basically the measure of the amount of moisture in the atmosphere at that point in time. So the higher the dew point temperature, the more moisture there is, and so the more humid it feels out there. So when you have a dew point in the 70s, that's when it starts to feel really humid out there because there's a lot of moisture. When you have dew points in the 10s or the 20s or something like that, the air is pretty dry, and so the dew point is low. There's not a lot of moisture in the air.
So what's the scale it's measured on? Like 0 to 100%, or is there some millimeters? Or
it's the same as just your normal temperature. Fahrenheit uses the same exact scale, but it actually takes into account the moisture in the air as well. So
sounds a lot like humidity, but just a little different.
Yeah, you know, we used to use relative humidity to say how humid it is outside. You know, like a 90% relative humidity means it's humid. However, all relative humidity is when you is how close the dew point temperature is to the air temperature. So if it is 80 degrees outside and the dew point is 70, that's pretty close to the air temperature. So the relative humidity is pretty high. We describe that as muggy, right?
I see.
In a more usual case. But if it's 10 degrees outside and the dew point's 5, the relative humidity is still close to 100%. But we wouldn't describe 10 degrees as muggy or humid, right?
See, that's what this is for. I didn't know that. I never knew that before. All right, next question. We just had Tropical Storm Hillary. We just had what was going on with Harold in the Gulf. And I saw these things change classifications. And I wanted you to explain some of this. So first thing I was confused about was Hillary being in the Pacific, but still called a hurricane. And I thought anything over there was called a typhoon, and it was a hurricane if it was in the Atlantic or Gulf. How am I wrong on that?
Yeah, it's actually in the eastern Pacific Ocean, so closer to Mexico, places like that. It's still called a hurricane. Once it crosses the international date line, which is an imaginary line in the middle of the Pacific Ocean, and it gets onto the western half, so closer to Japan, China, places like that, that's where it's called a typhoon, and anywhere else is called a hurricane. They're all still tropical cyclones. They're the same thing, basically. It's just a different naming.
So it's a hurricane, crosses the invisible line, now it's a typhoon.
That's right.
And I guess I've just never seen that because we don't get a lot of hurricanes.
Yeah, hurricanes usually die out before they get to the western Pacific Ocean, but in the case just recently, there was one that actually crossed the international date line, so technically it became a typhoon, even though it's exactly the same thing. It's just a naming thing.
Explain the process, how they get upgraded, because we had the tropical wave that became a depression, then tropical storm, and then the next is hurricane. Where are the boundaries on these?
Yeah, so a tropical wave is a disorganized area of thunderstorms in the middle of the ocean. There's really no parent circulation or anything like that. Once those thunderstorms get their act together and start circling around a low pressure system, that's when it can become a tropical depression. Now, a tropical depression has winds of 38 miles per hour or less. Anything greater than 38 miles per hour is a tropical storm. Okay. And then a tropical storm goes up to winds of 73 miles per hour, and then it becomes a hurricane. And we have a scale for that. Let's take a look at that. It's called the Saffir-Simpson wind scale here. A Category 1 hurricane, there you go, 74 to 95 miles per hour. Once you get to Category 2, it's 96 to 110. Category 3 is 111 to 129. Category 4 is 130 to 156. And Category 5 is 157 or higher. Again, that wind scale, like it says, only takes into account the wind. Of course, there's other impacts from hurricanes such as storm surge and tornadoes and things like that.
All right. Well, we'll have to do this again because I think I learned a little bit about weather, but I still have more questions.
All right. There you go. I'm always welcome to more questions.
Thank you very much, meteorologist Andrew Samet, for Weather School.